Good evening and welcome to Truth and Power with Pinaki. Today, we witness history. The executive ban of the Army League has taken effect. But is this ban just a political maneuver or is it a constitutional necessity? What happens next? And why did BNP refuse to join this movement? With me, as always, is activist and political thinker Pinaki Bhattacharya. Pinaki, welcome back.
Thank you, Rafa. This is not just a legal act. This is the moral reset of the Republic. The banning of Awami League isn't just vengeance, it is justice. It is the state finally acting to protect its people from a party that systematically dismantled the Constitution.
Pinaki, let's begin at the root. Why was this ban necessary? And why now?
Because the Awami League has ceased to be a political party and has become an organized fascist force. It turned elections into theatrical frauds, made enforced disappearances a state policy, corrupted the judiciary, armed their paramilitaries, their party goons, and centralized power around one authoritarian figure. A democratic republic is founded on a social contract between citizens and the state. The Army League broke that contract. Instead of being the servant of the people, it became the jailer and the ruler.
But some say this should have been left to public opinion or elections.
I think that logic is flawed. It's dangerously flawed. Justice is not a popularity contest. Would you leave the decision to end the slavery or dismantle apartheid to opinion polls? No, because some actions are so incompatible with justice that tolerating them further means collapsing the very foundation of the state.
But what about BNP? Why didn't they join this movement?
I think that's a bad decision, and people consider it as a great betrayal. BNP wants to play both sides. They fear the rise of Islamic parties. They want to inherit the power without taking a stance. But when fascism falls and you are absent from the moment, history won't remember you kindly. This front that rose in the streets from March for Gaza to Shahbag renewed. This is the future of Bangladesh. BNP is missing from it. That's their political suicide.
But Mirza Fakhrul said it's wrong to ban any political party. What's your response?
Folklore's position shows either deep misunderstanding or cowardice. The question isn't whether we like a party or not. The question is, can this party coexist with a democratic republic? And when the answer is no, banning becomes not only lawful but morally imperative.
Pinaki, so you are saying this isn't just a political justice, this is philosophical justice.
Exactly. This is the application of what John Rawls called justice as fairness. If institutions, elections, courts, police are hijacked by a political cartel, then continuing to treat that cartel as a legitimate player is a betrayal of justice itself.
So let's talk about the Shahbag movement. Some are saying it's redemption. What's your take?
Yes, Shahbag began as a distorted mobilization. Many of us, myself included, were under false pretenses. But today, it is purging its historical sin by joining the anti fascist movement. Like Berlin's Reinhard Heydrich Plaza, where Nazis once rallied and where anti Nazi students later rose. Shahbag is reclaiming its soul.
So, what happens next?
Now the judiciary must act. The executive ban must be legally reinforced. Evidence already overwhelming must be presented. Army League must face trial as a criminal organization. And we must remain alert because banning fascism isn't enough. We must rebuild the republic.
So, Pinaki, what are your final thoughts?
This ban isn't the end, it's the beginning of a political culture where power is accountable, the law is sovereign, and the citizens are no longer afraid. Banning the army is not vengeance, I said it earlier. It is the restoration of violated constitution. We owe that to the disappeared, the tortured, the silenced, and to the future.
Thank you, Pinaki. Well, viewers, this conversation reminds us that democracy is not passive. It must be defended, sometimes boldly. To our viewers, remember, a republic survives not by popular slogans, but by moral courage and legal integrity. This has been Truth and Power with Pinaki. Until next time, hold the powerful accountable.
Thank you, Rafa.
Thank you, Pinaki.